morning. My name is Stephanie. I am the Senior Secretary at the AWC Small Business Development Center, and today we're going to be doing a presentation on Gig Economy 2021. So let's go ahead and get started. So who is the AWC SBDC team? Here in the top picture above, we have Randy Nelson, who is our Director of the Small Business Development Center. Below him, we have Vanessa Castillo, who is one of our business counselors. And then I am in the bottom and I'm the Senior Secretary at the Small Business Development Center. If you are needing assistance with your business or you're wanting to start a business, feel free to call our office at 928-317-6151. You are able to schedule a no-cost business consultation with one of our business counselors. We can also be contacted through email or also our Facebook page at UMA SBDC as well. So what we're going to be discussing today and going over is freelancing jobs, freelancing basics, the benefits and drawbacks of having a freelancing job, business registration, taxes, insurance, and more. So the type of freelancing jobs that I have notated would be DoorDash, Uber Eats, Uber, Upwork, Lyft, Instacart, and Fiverr. So DoorDash and Uber Eats is a food ordering and food delivery platform. Instacart is a grocery delivery service and pickup service. Uber and Lyft is an on-demand ride sharing. Upwork is a site that connects businesses with freelancers, independent talent, and agencies around the globe. Fiverr provides a platform for freelancers to offer services to customers worldwide. These are only a few of the jobs, freelancing jobs that I have notated. There are plenty more jobs. So what is gig economy? Gig economy jobs are organized through central marketplaces run by established brands. These marketplaces connect service providers working as independent contractors to employers, sometimes for the duration of just a single task or a gig. For example, if you are a website creator, there are different sites that you are able to get onto for businesses that are looking for assistance on creating their website. They are able to hire you to do that job and just that job only. So once you are complete, then you are able to go on to, let's say, another business to create their website. So you would always be considered a freelancer and never an employee. So some freelancing basics. In 2020, there were 59 million people doing freelance work in the US. Gen Z freelance more than any other generation. Gen Z is the newest generation. So those people are born between 1997 and 2012. They're currently between like 6 and 24-year-olds. Those would be the people that are considered Gen Z. Freelancing income has exceeded the GDP of some major industries. 8% more people earn a living as full-time freelancers. 75% of people surveyed they freelance to make more money. Some people who are freelancing just do it on the side, or they do this full time, and that way they can just have an extra source of income. 58% of non-gig workers say they're considering freelance work in the future. Ever since the coronavirus, a lot of people did go to do more freelancing jobs, such as like door dashing, all those jobs, especially because a lot of their jobs have been lost. So they needed another source of income. And some people just stayed freelancing. So the benefits and drawbacks of having a freelancing job. The benefits would be a flexible schedule. You get fewer working hours and you get to work anywhere. So you are able to dictate your own workload. You are able to work in the mornings only if you prefer, work at nights only if you prefer. You are responsible for making your own schedule. So those would be the benefits. You work anywhere. You can work if you have your own home office, if you're a website creator, if you're of course door dashing, you're always on the go in your car. Some drawbacks would be, of course, job security, and your income isn't guaranteed, especially for like DoorDash drivers or people who are, doing Uber Eats or Instacart. They really rely on the tips that they get from every order. So the income it just varies, of course. And and not every hour is billable. So if you're managing clients, finding new jobs, and billing can take dozens of works to complete. And unfortunately, that time you're not being paid for until you actually get a client. Also, you don't get no employer benefits such as retirement, health insurance, paid sick leave. That's just something that unfortunately doesn't come with freelancing. And also, it's also sporadic work as well. Business registration, taxes, insurance, and more. So if you are, let's say, a website creator and you're wanting to establish a business, you want to make sure you get your business registered either for an SP or an LLC. So those are the two most common. That way you are able to establish your business name and you can create your website and people can hire you for if they need a website created. Licensing requirements does depend on your state, and it also depends on the kind of work you do, where you live, and if you employ others. So you are able to shop for an insurance plan, of course, through a federal or state online marketplace, such as eHealth or healthcare.gov. This is only if you aren't receiving any health insurance through like a parent or through a spouse or any other, if you have a full-time job and you're just freelancing part-time. If you don't have insurance and that's something you're wanting to, you can definitely look at eHealth or healthcare.gov. Also, another thing that unfortunately doesn't come with freelancing is your retirement. So the three most relevant retirement would be the solo 401k, which is very traditional to the 401k plan offered by an employer. The traditional or Roth IRA and SEP IRA, which is similar to a traditional or Roth IRA, but with higher contribution limits. So you also, as a freelancer, you pay a self-employment tax, and then you owe quarterly estimated income tax. So the self-employment tax, if you make more than 400, you're required to pay a self-employment tax, which goes towards your Social Security and Medicare. In 2019, it's 15.3% of your income up to 132,900 and 2.9% after 132,900. So quarterly taxes. Most freelancers have to pay their estimated taxes on a quarterly basis. Some can pay annually if they expect to owe less than $1,000 in taxes after subtracting withholding and refundable credits. So you are responsible for paying 15.3% self-employment tax. If you receive payments more than $600 during tax year, you'll receive the Form 1099. If you earn less than $600, you still have to report those earnings. Of course, if you're not completely accurate of the earnings that you are making and you don't report it correctly, you can be fined with the IRS. So just make sure you keep track of all of your income and you make sure you receive those 1099 forms from all of your clients. So business expenses reduce taxable income. The type of expenses, the common deductible expenses would be home office equipment. If you have a office at home, such as a laptop, a printer, the desk, the office chair that you have at home, all those expenses can be deducted during taxes, of course. If you are a DoorDash driver, an Uber driver, the business mileage on your vehicle can also be deducted. Any education and training costs is also a deductible expense. Dues and subscriptions paid to business-related organizations. So if you are a freelancer, you also want to consider getting an accountant. So if your freelance business is hitting its stride with a number of clients, you should hire an accountant to make sure you're accurately estimating your taxes and getting every deduction possible. So you want to make sure you keep all your receipts for that, and anything that can be deducted, you want to double check with your accountant as well. So the money that tax professional will save you in fines and deductions will likely exceed their fee, typically $250 to $500, depending on the complexity of your taxes. So annual filing. To file an annual tax return, freelancers and freelance business owners with fewer than 5 employees should use the Schedule C form. Okay, so it looks like we came to the end of our presentation. We hope this presentation was useful and informational to some freelancing workers, or if you were just wanting to know. We try to do presentations every month or so. So stay tuned for our next one. Our next one will be using Facebook for Business and the benefits of having a Facebook business page. We'll be discussing that as well. If you are wanting to contact our office, we have the phone number here listed above. The email, if you're wanting to schedule an appointment, you can contact us through email or visit our website. You can also visit our Facebook page for daily posts, our monthly newsletters, and more. And I have the Facebook link down below. So we just wanted to say thank you for watching and stay tuned for our next presentation.